Don't let your money go to waste on low-quality meat trays. In 2025, picking the wrong place to buy meat doesn't just ruin your meal, it quietly drains your wallet. Worse, some supermarkets are subtly selling products that smell off, change color, or spoil overnight in your fridge. If you think it's all the same wherever you shop, think again. There are places worth trusting, and others you should steer clear of to avoid disappointment from the first bite. Here are the 8 best supermarkets for buying meat in 2025. 8. Wegmans. Wegmans isn't just a supermarket, it's a place that turns meat shopping into a worthwhile experience. From the meat counter, you'll spot the difference. USDA prime beef, organic chicken, and sustainably caught seafood, all displayed like a high-end butcher shop. What makes Wegmans special is its team of butchers. They don't just cut meat, they advise like true chefs, helping you pick the perfect cut for grilling or suggesting simple, flavorful marinades. Products are vacuum-sealed with care, ensuring freshness and easy long-term storage. Customers rave about the taste, freshness, and consistent quality, something few mainstream supermarkets maintain. Prices may be slightly higher, but for those who value family meals, every dollar spent at Wegmans feels worth it. 7. Sprouts Farmers Market. Sprouts isn't just a haven for organic produce. It's a reliable destination for anyone seeking tasty, clean meat with transparent origins. Every cut here is guaranteed antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and free of artificial ingredients, a priority for today's conscious shoppers. A big plus is Sprouts' friendly butcher counter, always ready to cut to order or suggest recipes for your dish. Their pre-marinated meats aren't just convenient, they're packed with flavor, turning dinner into a hit in minutes. What sets Sprouts apart is its balance of quality and affordability. With regular promotions and smart pricing, you can buy organic meat, grass-fed beef, or wild-caught seafood at costs lower than you'd expect. If you want clean, delicious meat without sky-high prices, Sprouts is a top pick for 2025. 6. H-E-B. In Texas, H-E-B isn't just a familiar name. It's where food lovers go to buy meat with total confidence. With their exclusive Prime 1 beef line, H-E-B delivers tender, juicy cuts with marbling that rivals high-end steakhouses. Beyond quality, H-E-B shines with professional butcher service. Need a special cut? Want it marinated for tonight's dinner? Their staff doesn't just deliver, they offer creative tips to make your meal shine without extra effort. Here's the kicker. Despite premium quality, H-E-B keeps prices friendly. Regular discounts and combo deals for mains and sides let you bring home a feast without stretching your budget. For those who want great taste, savings, and warm service, H-E-B is a must-visit in 2025. 5. Costco. Costco's long been famous for bulk deals, but its meat counter is a secret savvy foodies share. Offering USDA prime beef, typically found in upscale restaurants, Costco brings fine dining quality to your home kitchen. While there's no on-site butcher, prepackaged cuts are carefully processed, perfect for meal prep or long-term freezing. A single pack can feed a family for a week at prices softer than traditional supermarkets. That's why big households or smart savers head to Costco first. Costco's partnerships with trusted suppliers ensure consistent freshness and long-term quality. If you want wholesale prices without sacrificing taste or safety, Costco will leave you smiling every time you open your fridge. 4. Whole Foods Market. If you value health, food origins, and animal welfare, Whole Foods Market is where you should trust your meat purchases. Here, you're not just buying meat. You're investing in a clean, responsible, and thoughtful lifestyle. All meat at Whole Foods is antibiotic-free and hormone-free, with many options organic or naturally raised. They even use a 5-step animal welfare rating system, so you know exactly where your meat comes from and how it was raised. Prices may be higher than at standard supermarkets, but many customers gladly pay for absolute peace of mind, freshness, flavor, and transparency. The butchers here aren't just skilled, they're experienced, ready to cut, marinate, or advise based on your needs. In a world where clean food feels like a luxury, Whole Foods holds firm. Great meat doesn't require doubt. If you want meals that start with honest ingredients, visit Whole Foods at least once. 3. Kroger. Kroger proves you can find delicious, clean, and varied meat without spending a fortune. With stores nationwide, Kroger meets everyday needs while satisfying picky eaters with premium lines like USDA Choice, Organic, or grass-fed beef under their trusted Simple Truth brand. What stands out is Kroger's blend of competitive prices and reliable quality. You'll often find tempting sales paired with app-based coupons, making smart shopping easier than ever. While not every location has an on-site butcher, most products are carefully packaged, perfect for daily meals or special occasions. For many, Kroger hits the sweet spot. Affordable enough to save, tasty enough to please, and varied enough to keep things fresh. If you need weekly meat while keeping your wallet happy, Kroger's a must in 2025. 2. Publix. For those in the Southeast U.S., Publix isn't just a familiar supermarket. It's the trusted spot for daily fresh meat. From USDA choice beef to Greenwise, organic, antibiotic-free, hormone-free products, Publix holds a high bar for quality and safety. The shopping experience is clean and pleasant and shines at the meat counter with professional, friendly butchers. They'll recommend the best cut for your weekend stew, sliced to your exact size, or suggest marinades to elevate your grill game. A big win is Publix's frequent deals and discounts, letting you access top-quality meat without wincing at the price. With heartfelt service and dependable products, Publix proves buying meat isn't just about ingredients. It's about peace of mind for every family meal. 1. Safeway. Safeway isn't the loudest name, but it's quietly set the standard for meat quality for decades. Here, you'll easily find USDA choice beef with stunning marbling, ideal tenderness, and rich flavor, enough to satisfy even the pickiest home cooks. Beyond that, Safeway offers organic, grass-fed, and antibiotic-free options, perfect for modern, healthy lifestyles. Butchers are always at the counter, ready to cut to order or share cooking tips for your planned dish. With loyalty programs and regular promotions, even premium cuts become family budget-friendly. Safeway may not be the cheapest, but its consistency, caring service, and clear sourcing make it a place you can trust for quality weekly meals. 8. Worst supermarkets for buying meat in 2025. 8. Amazon Fresh. Amazon Fresh excels in convenience with fast delivery and cashier-less stores, but when it comes to meat quality, it falls short. Many customers report receiving meat with odd smells, discoloration, or spoilage in just 1 to 2 days, even within expiration dates. The issue lies in a fragmented supply chain with inconsistent oversight. Sourcing from various suppliers by region, quality varies wildly. No on-site butchers mean you can't choose custom cuts, further limiting personalization. Even their organic or grass-fed meats carry steep prices that don't match the quality. Add recurring meat recalls over contamination fears, and consumer trust erodes further. For meat, where freshness is everything, Amazon Fresh leaves more doubts than delight. 7. Save-A-Lot. Save-A-Lot is often seen as a haven for budget shoppers. But with meat, the cheap price can be a trap. Countless customers report buying meat that's gone bad, smells off, or changes color despite valid expiration dates. This sparks not just disappointment, but distrust in the chain's storage and transport. Selection is also severely limited. You'll find basics like ground beef, frozen chicken, or pre-cut pork ribs, nothing more. No on-site butchers, no advice, just pre-packaged goods, so you can't verify what you're taking home. Worse, Save-A-Lot lacks transparency about product origins. In an era where consumers care about humane farming and clear sourcing, this silence makes many unwilling to gamble their trust. Saving isn't wrong, but is cheap meat worth the unease every time you cook? 6. Food Lion. Food Lion was once a go-to for many Southeast U.S. families for affordability and convenience. But when it comes to meat quality, shoppers are growing wary. Complaints pile up about beef, chicken, and pork with foul smells, discoloration, or signs of spoilage before the expiration date. More troubling, all meat is pre-packaged and processed off-site, with no butchers to consult or cut to order. For those needing specific cuts for their dishes, this makes shopping feel cold and inflexible. Food Lion also faces questions about product transparency. While other supermarkets share details on farming practices and safety standards, Food Lion stays quiet. You might save a few bucks here, but the risks, health concerns, food waste, and frustration when opening your fridge are real. And with meat, a food tied to trust and safety, that's not something to brush off. 5. Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop was once a go-to in the Northeast, but in recent years, their meat counter has lost its trusted spark. Since shifting to off-site cutting and packaging, quality has noticeably dropped. Meat discolors, smells off, or spoils quickly despite valid expiration dates. Many customers claim the bright red color of the meat comes from preservatives, not true freshness. This raises concerns for those buying to freeze or cook for their families. With no on-site butchers, you can't request custom cuts or get cooking tips. A lack of connection and flexibility that's key when choosing ingredients. Sadder still, murky details about sourcing and storage practices are turning shoppers away. In an era where safe, transparent meals matter, Stop and Shop's loss of trust over seemingly small meat trays is a costly lesson. Fear Kroger. Kroger is one of America's biggest supermarket chains, but size doesn't guarantee meat quality. Countless customers report meat, especially ground beef and pre-packed chicken, spoiling fast, even within expiration dates. Some notice a chemical smell when opening packages, raising questions about storage and handling before sale. While Kroger offers organic, grass-fed, and Simple Truth brand meats, inconsistent quality across stores shakes consumer confidence. At many locations, no on-site butchers mean no custom cuts or cooking advice, a major gap in the shopping experience. When quality wavers, service lacks personalization, and hygiene concerns linger, even a giant like Kroger struggles to keep savvy, cautious shoppers loyal. 3. Lidl. Lidl made waves with its German-style savings and competitive prices, but at the meat counter, shoppers are hesitating. Many report meat nearing expiration, showing spoilage signs, or lacking the freshness needed, especially in pre-packed items. With no on-site butchers, you're stuck with pre-cut, pre-packed options, no custom orders or expert cooking tips. This makes shopping rigid and less trustworthy. Transparency about product origins is another weak spot. As more people care about clean, humane, chemical-free meat, Lidl's lack of clear info leaves customers wary. Low prices are tempting, but when you can't trust meat's freshness or source, cheap isn't always wise. Sometimes choosing a reliable store saves more in the long run, for your wallet and your health. 2. ShopRite. ShopRite is known for competitive prices and enticing deals, but its meat counter is stirring controversy. Many customers share stories of tossing entire packs the day after purchase, due to foul smells, discoloration, or spoilage right out of the package. The issue isn't just freshness but how ShopRite handles and stores meat. With no on-site butchers, all products are pre-packaged, leaving buyers unable to inspect or request custom cuts. For frequent cooks needing precise cuts, this is a major hassle. Sourcing details are also vague, with no clarity on where the meat comes from or if it meets humane standards. In an age of smarter, pickier shoppers, this opacity pushes people away. For meat, a food tied to meals and health, a bargain pack no one trusts to eat fully is the worst investment. ShopRite needs more than deals to win back trust. 8. Meijer. Meijer is a Midwest staple with large stores and diverse goods. But at the meat counter, shoppers are growing cautious. Meat here is often criticized as tough, bland, or overly fatty and sinewy, ruining meals despite prices that aren't exactly a steal. A big drawback is the lack of on-site butchers. Everything's pre-cut and packed at processing centers, so no custom cuts or cooking advice. A flat, impersonal experience. Meijer also faces heat for unclear sourcing and standards. With consumers leaning toward clean, humane foods, this ambiguity makes many hesitate to add Meijer meat to their carts. While other supermarkets upgrade meat quality and service, Meijer seems stuck. And for today's savvy shoppers, once trust is lost at the meat counter, it's hard to regain. In 2025, buying meat isn't simple. On one side, you have Wegmans, H-E-B, or Sprouts, offering clean, traceable meat with caring service. On the other hand, some supermarkets disappoint with spoiled meat, sloppy packaging, and no support. You don't need to spend more, just shop smarter. One right choice today can save you regret tomorrow. If you've had meat buying troubles, share your story to help others. And if this video was helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Don't buy more, buy right at the right place.